Welcome and thank you for joining me today. We are here to discuss how factors like diet, lifestyle, exercise and technology use can significantly influence your child's ADHD symptoms. ADHD affects attention, impulse control and activity levels, but these symptoms are also heavily impacted on by environmental factors. Let's explore how diet, exercise, sleep habits and screen time can affect concentration, behaviour and the overall well-being in children and adolescents with ADHD. Research shows that the foods we eat directly influence brain function, which is especially important for children with ADHD. For example, omega-3 fatty acids found in fish like salmon and in flax seeds are essential for brain health and can help improve attention and reduce impulsivity. Similarly, complex carbohydrates, lean proteins, and essential micronutrients like zinc, magnesium, and iron have been shown to stabilize mood and improve cognitive performance. On the flip side, processed sugars, food additives, and artificial colours have been linked to worsened ADHD symptoms, including hyperactivity and impulsivity. The gut-brain connection is also important. A healthy gut microbiome can positively influence neurotransmitter production, which impacts mood and focus. Here are some actionable tips to optimise your child's diet. Include healthy fats like avocados, nuts and seeds, and aim to serve omega-3 rich fish like salmon a few times a week. For snacks, choose whole grain options such as brown rice cakes or whole wheat crackers to avoid the blood sugar spikes caused by refined sugars. Magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, bananas and almonds can help calm the nervous system and improve sleep quality. Lastly, try to minimise processed foods and sugary snacks, as these can worsen symptoms, especially hyperactivity and inattention. First, let's talk about how exercise impacts dopamine levels. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in attention, focus and motivation, and it's often found to be lower in individuals with ADHD. Physical activity has the incredible ability to naturally boost the production and release of dopamine, along with other key brain chemicals like serotonin and norepinephrine. These are the very same chemicals targeted by many ADHD medications. So what does this mean? When we engage in regular physical activity, we're not just getting fit, we're actually helping our brain function better by increasing the natural levels of dopamine that can improve focus and mood. Moving on to the next benefit, exercise improves dopamine receptor sensitivity. In ADHD, one of the challenges is that the brain's dopamine receptors aren't always as responsive as they should be. This means that even if dopamine is present, it's not being processed as efficiently. Regular physical activity, however, can make these dopamine receptors more responsive. This is crucial because it means that the brain becomes more efficient at processing dopamine signals, which is often impaired in ADHD. So the more we exercise, the better our brain can use the dopamine it produces. Another fantastic benefit of exercise is how it directly affects focus and mood. Studies have shown that after just 20 to 30 minutes of aerobic activity, like brisk walking, cycling or running, many individuals report feeling more focused, mentally clear and calm. These effects can last for several hours, making it an ideal strategy to improve attention during school or work. This is why incorporating regular exercise into daily routines can be so helpful for individuals with ADHD. Not only does it boost dopamine levels, but it also directly impacts how the brain processes and responds to that dopamine. Exercise also helps to regulate the brain's reward systems. For individuals with ADHD, there is often a strong need for stimulation and novelty, which can lead to cravings for instant gratification, such as reaching for screens, sugary snacks, or engaging in risky behaviours. Exercise offers a healthy form of stimulation that satisfies this need for novelty and reward. Through exercise, we can fulfill that brain craving for stimulation in a positive, controlled way. This reduces the desire for less healthy distractions and can help manage impulsive behaviours, making it an excellent tool for self-regulation. Now that we know the science behind why exercise is beneficial, let's talk about what kind of exercise is most effective for managing ADHD symptoms. Different types of exercise have unique benefits, so it's important to choose activities that work best for individual needs. Activities like walking, swimming, dancing, and team sports are great for improving mood and attention. These exercises provide steady, consistent movement that boosts dopamine and serotonin levels. They're particularly effective for long-lasting improvements in focus and emotional regulation. High-intensity interval training or HIIT training, or similar fast-paced, intense bursts of activity are great for quickly stimulating dopamine release. These activities can be perfect for short-term bursts of focus or energy. Rhythmic exercises like martial arts, yoga, or rock climbing can be especially beneficial for self-regulation, particularly in younger individuals. These activities involve repetition and structure, which can help improve impulse control and focus over time. To make exercise a part of your child's routine, aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity each day. If your child enjoys sports, this is a great way to keep them engaged. Activities like biking, swimming, or even hiking can be enjoyable and provide an outlet for energy. If your child struggles with motivation, use exercise as a tool to improve focus. Take movement breaks during homework or after school to help them to reset. Additionally, consider small changes like walking to school or taking the stairs to help increase daily movement. Sleep is often an overlooked factor in managing ADHD. ADHD and sleep disorders frequently go hand in hand, with many children experiencing difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or getting restful sleep. Poor sleep has been shown to exacerbate ADHD symptoms such as inattention, irritability, and impulsivity. Inadequate sleep also impacts the brain's ability to regulate emotions and maintain focus, making it harder for your child to perform well in school or manage their behaviour. Ensuring consistent, restorative sleep is crucial for managing ADHD. Here are some ways to improve sleep hygiene for your child. Set a consistent bedtime and create a relaxing routine that signals to the brain that it's time to wind down. This could include activities like reading, taking a warm bath, or practicing deep breathing. Avoid screen time at least 30 minutes to an hour before bed, as the blue light from screens can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Make sure the sleep environment is quiet, dark, and cool, which helps promote deeper, more restful sleep. While technology can offer educational benefits, excessive screen time can worsen ADHD symptoms. Studies show that too much screen time, whether from TV, video games, or social media, can contribute to increased hyperactivity, difficulty focusing, and sleep disruption. Social media adds an extra layer, often leading to impulsivity, peer pressure, and difficulties with emotional regulation. Video games in particular can affect the brain's reward system, causing dopamine spikes that make it harder for your child to engage in less stimulating activities like their schoolwork. Now let's dive deeper into the impact of social media on children and teens, particularly those with ADHD. Social media has become a central part of life for many children and teenagers, but it comes with both positive and negative implications, especially for those with ADHD. Increased distractibility. For children and teens with ADHD, social media can exacerbate already present difficulties with focus and attention. Constant notifications, scrolling, and the instant gratification of likes and comments can make it harder for them to focus on schoolwork or other important tasks. Social media often demands quick attention shifts, which can worsen the ADHD-related inattention. Impulsivity. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter can encourage impulsive behaviours, especially in adolescence. The instant nature of sharing posts, commenting, or reacting to content can trigger impulsive decisions without considering the consequences. This impulsivity can lead to issues with social interactions and decision-making. Mental health concerns. There is a strong correlation between excessive social media use and mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, and loneliness. Social media creates an environment where children and teens are constantly comparing their lives to others, often leading to negative self-perception and feelings of inadequacy. For children with ADHD, these mental health challenges can be even more pronounced because ADHD symptoms such as emotional dysregulation may already make it harder for them to manage their feelings. Impact on self-esteem. One of the more significant concerns with social media is its effect on self-esteem. Constant exposure to highlight reels of other people's lives can lead to unhealthy comparisons, particularly for teens who are already struggling with self-image. Children with ADHD who may feel different or face challenges in traditional academic and social settings are particularly vulnerable to the negative effects of social media. They may internalise feelings of not measuring up or feel like they're missing out. Cyberbullying. Social media platforms can be breeding grounds for cyberbullying, which can significantly impact on a child's mental health and self-esteem. For children with ADHD who may already feel marginalised or misunderstood, online bullying can exacerbate these feelings of rejection and isolation. The dopamine and reward system. Social media engages the brain's reward system by providing instant rewards through likes, shares, and comments that trigger dopamine release. For children with ADHD, who may already struggle with attention regulation and dopamine production, social media can be even more addictive. The frequent dopamine spikes can make it difficult for them to engage in more mundane or effortful activities like schoolwork or chores, which require sustained concentration without immediate reward. Managing social media use can be challenging, especially with ADHD, but there are several strategies that can help ensure your child uses social media in a balanced and healthy way. Set boundaries. Set clear, consistent time limits for social media use. Aim for no more than 1 to 2 hours of recreational screen time per day. Make sure the time is spread out and doesn't interfere with homework, meals, or sleep. Create tech-free zones. Establish certain times and spaces that are free from screens, such as during family meals, study time, and at least an hour before bedtime. This encourages face-to-face communication and helps create healthier, more balanced routines. Encourage positive social media use. Help your child choose accounts that promote positive messages, creativity, and self-esteem. Accounts that provide educational content, motivational messages, or support groups related to ADHD or mental health can help combat the negative effects of social media. Monitor online interactions. Stay involved in your child's online life. Monitor who they are interacting with on social media and ensure that their virtual environment is positive and supportive. Talk to them regularly about online experiences and encourage open communication about anything that makes them feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Promote real-life activities. Encourage your child to participate in activities that take them away from screens and promote healthy social interactions, such as sports, arts classes, or volunteering. These activities not only help them build real-world skills, but also help boost self-esteem and develop stronger peer relationships outside of the digital realm. Finally, let's talk about the importance of encouraging offline connections. It's essential for children, particularly those with ADHD, to develop social skills in face-to-face environments where they can practice empathy, communication, and emotional regulation. Engaging in group activities like sports, theatre, or volunteering helps build resilience and allows children to learn how to handle challenges, setbacks, and emotions in a safe space. Additionally, avoiding over-reliance on digital validation, like seeking approval through likes and comments, can help build your child's self-esteem and self-worth in the real world, where feedback is more genuine and meaningful. To summarise, social media can have a significant impact on children and teens with ADHD, particularly when it comes to mental health and self-esteem. While social media offers positive opportunities, it can also contribute to anxiety, depression, impulsivity, and negative self-perception. The key is to find a balance. Set time limits, encourage positive online content, and always monitor interactions to create a healthy, supportive online environment. Every child with ADHD is different, and it's important to stay patient and flexible as you figure out what strategies work best for your family. Thank you for attending this session. Remember that ADHD is a unique journey for each child, and it's important to be patient as you try different strategies. Keep open communication with your child's teachers and healthcare providers, and don't hesitate to seek support from ADHD communities. By combining diet, exercise, sleep, and mindful management of technology, you can create a positive, supportive environment that helps your child thrive. The next session will explore non-pharmacological management of sleep difficulties for children with ADHD.